Alright guys, we're back. We found the fissure in the asteroid, so we're just going to explore that with these seismic chargers. It can be quite hard to find these, so I just want to show you how this works. Just streaming this on Twitch as well, so you can see how this goes down.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Right, watch this, mate. Right, you ready for this? Right, so I'm just trying to get it in that blue bar with the detonation yield. I don't want to do too much and completely blow up the asteroid. So I've just placed 4 charges there, so I can detonate now if I want.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
I'm going to speed up that detonation for 10 seconds. So we don't have to wait around. Oh, what? Damn. These more charges. Right, let's put a few more charges on there. Get that date done, right, so what's up? Yeah, it can be tricky to get these, but just gotta get these charges placed. Now that's really going to blow it up. That's really going to blow it up, that detonation yield is too much, but we'll see what happens here. Looks like it's going to be too much there. We'll see what happens.
Sensor disruption.
Boom! There we go, that's how we do it. Now I can get the good stuff. So I've cracked that asteroid completely open there. Now I'm going to get my abrasion blaster and just shoot the serendipity off the surface where I can see it. side. And that's the other side of that chunk there, so scoot around for that.
Programming limpet drone.
My limpet drone out there. That will automatically collect my stuff. I'm popping off this asteroid here. I want to see what this serendipity, this is the main stuff I was looking for, so I want to see what this is worth. I want to get it in my cargo. Just angle this around. Check my thing's not full, yes it is, so I want to get rid of that one. Too bad about Galite. I want to keep that. Side again. Right, so we've got some of that stuff, so let's just have a quick check what it was worth. 172 grand each, so you can see why that's worth it. A few of those, you're talking $1 million. Don't just get much, 5 or 6 pieces, you know, and then you're a millionaire. So a lot easier than getting other stuff that's worth like 40 grand, 50 grand each. Like it's even worth more than gold. So to give you an idea, it's like more than 3 times as much as gold is worth. So well worth game. Yeah, it's got like 4 times worth more than 4 times as much as gold, this stuff. So this is the big payday we was looking for. Just got to make sure I don't get robbed by pirates, because I've already had to take down 2 pirates already. In a bit of a fight, one of them smashed up my ship. The first one we dealt with okay, I managed to take him out with just the 1 hard point. Got an engineered ship, so that does help. Got engineered shield boosters and things like that. But ideally we don't want to get into a fight with the pirates, yeah, because we've got millions of stock on the ship. Not really equipped to deal with the fights. It's not ideal. We've also got a lot of cartographic information or scientific information. That's just from scanning these planets and the rings and finding out what hotspots they've got there. So all that stuff can be sold as well for the scientific information back at the base. So, but if you get blasted, you lose all that. Let's have a quick look in the inventory here. So we've got this index, quite a bit. 50 odd grand worth of that, 55,000. Couple of that, so we've got just under 80 grand worth of silver and 50 grand worth of gold there. And the serendipity, yeah, that's 170 grand there, so. So I want to try and get a few more of those if we can. Got another serendipity, there we go, so. Look at that again, so 2 of those, so yeah, looking pretty rich off that. So if you're going back with a full cargo hold full of that, you'll be getting quite a lot of money. That's what we're at, a serendipity hotspot. God knows what that stuff is, but it's worth a lot of money, so that's what we're mining. So I blasted that with the seismic charge. In this case, I was knocking it off with the abrasion blaster as well. Another thing you might also want is the what's called a displacement missile. So we'll use that next on one of these next asteroids. Let's just have a quick scan. Try and find a good one. Right, well, there's one over there. You can tell because they're a different colour. They're either a red or a sort of yellow colour. What I'm doing as well is I'm recording this on Twitch so we can analyse these asteroids and have a look and just see what kind of colour they were before we found the fissures. So I'll keep this on record so you can have a look for yourself and look at what sort of things you're looking for. So this is a kind of orangey one. Not sure exactly what the different colours mean. Some things will mean different things. Some are more yellowy, some are kind of more orangey or red. But I'm using the pulse wave there. Just keep firing that off. That's a pulse wave analyzer. That's just for analysing asteroids basically and seeing what stuff they've got in them. So the normal ones look blue like that. They're just normal boring ones. But this has got some stuff we can blast with the displacement missile. So I'm going to fire my prospector into that. It's just a little drone that goes and checks out, does a bit of a survey of the asteroid. Right, material content high, we've got gallites. That's a subsurface deposit, so that's exactly the thing I'm talking about. It's a subsurface deposit. We're going to get it with the mining missile here, so to show you how this works. Slightly different to the seismic charge that I just used on the last one. Right, so this one I'm popping it in, holding it down and then bam, hitting in that blue sweet spot. Get my collectors out and my cargo scoop deployed. Another subsurface there. Putting the drill in. Yeah, so you're trying to get that thick part of it, but you don't want to go in the wrong bit, or else it'll fail the drill if you don't get it in the right spot. So it's just about timing with that, and you hold the right trigger down when you fire it off until it comes up. It can be a bit weird these at first, but once you get used to it though, pretty good. It can be quite a good way of making money as well. So I'm just seeing that, I'm going to try and hit that sweet spot there, boom. So I managed to get on the maximum there with the blue. And this stuff's coming out of my collector's just picking that up automatically there, so I don't have to go and don't have to chase it all down. So let's go into the refinery. Getting refined. Let's just have a quick check at what it's doing in terms of the money. So Gala, yeah, that's not too bad. That's 11 grand. Anything that's like over 10,000, I'll still probably get that. Not all going to be the big ticket like that, but I'm getting gold, silver. Bit of serendipity. That's the new frankincense and myrrh, guys. That's what we're after nowadays. Right, I've usually put my displacement missiles there, but yeah, you can see how that works, blasting the thing. So there's the abrasion blaster we was using, and also the normal thing is just mining laser. You can use this to just zap all the materials out. This is probably the easiest way to do it, and the standard way you would do the mining when you're just first starting out. So you get your cargo scoop, zap it with that, and then you just go and scoop it up with your cargo scoop, although what I'm doing here is getting my collector drones to pick this up automatically, so it just makes the process more efficient, so you can make your money a bit quicker without having to chase around after these bits. Can be quite tricky. So I'm going to get rid of that coltan because I know that coltan's no good, so let's Not sure about osmium. I'll get rid of that for now. It's quite a cool noise as the mining laser. Sounds a bit like a techno tune from the 90s or something. Wop, 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 wop. That's all we listened to when we were growing up, that kind of beat. Just played constantly. My man will know the score about that because he's from Germany, so yeah, they like a bit of techno over there as well. Bit of craftworks and stuff. All going off over there. Yeah, so I'm getting this material as well, bit of nickel that can be used for my engineering and synthesizing things as well, making drones and making ammunition and stuff. I can just make it on the fly if I've got the right parts for it. Right, so we've got quite a bit of stuff there in his inventory, so we can go and take that back. We've run out of displacement myself, so I may as well drop some of that off. At least we know now we can find the fissures in this place. I found a spot for it in this hot spot, so if I find one I can find more. I know they do exist here now, at least. So there we go, that's depleted now, so we've got all the goodies we can get out of there. Right, so I'm going to make a hasty retreat out of here before any pirates can get me, so let's just find the nearest place where I can drop this off. These are all my things I've analysed and looked up with my data, all these hotspots, resource extraction sites. And there's also a civil war going on here, so we'll be dealing with that next. You can see these conflict stones, that's part of the civil war between two factions in this